Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your dog SP, man. We back in these YouTube streets. Y'all know what it is. Y'all step in the building, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more content. Y'all know we going dumb. You dig? So this segment, well, we got two segments we got to talk about. We got to talk about Lil Woody on Big Facts, not on Big Facts, but on Perspectives. And Big Bank asked him how he feel about being called a snitch. We got to talk about that. And we got to talk about OG Charleston White speaking on OG Gumpy, saying that Boosie owed him $52K. So let's get to the content. Now y'all know the YSL trial is over with, it's done, but the key witness is still trending all over social media, which is Woody. You feel me? And we saw the Young Thug interview, classic interview that he did with Big Bank. And so now he got Woody up there, you feel me? And he asked Woody how he felt about being a snitch. And Woody, you know, he gave his response and he said he was cool with it. But here's the thing. Woody said some stuff that raised my eyebrows, right? Because even though Woody is being labeled a snitch, you still see some type of light over Woody. You still see Woody smiling, having fun. On the other end, ever since Young Thug been labeled a snitch, you can see the darkness. You can see he walking with his head down. You can see when he around the kids, he don't got that real smile, that genuine smile that he used to have. You can see when he was performing in front of the courthouse amongst all the people from Atlanta, you can see that this shit is draining to him. And the crazy thing about it, that's a part of that boy probation, so he gonna forever have to perform in front of the kids, be in front of the courthouses, all that type of stuff. But on another note, not to get off subject, Woody let it be known in that interview that he was the frontline soldier for YSL when everything was going on and everybody else was being put up. But I'm gonna drop the little clip and let you see what Big Bang asked him about being a snitch.
What it feel like to be just labeled as a snitch? Like, how that feel inside, the truth? You never spoke on that. Like, how that feel?
There's only, if a person feel like I'm a snitch and they want to label me a snitch, I look at them and I look at, you know, who they are. Who is you to try to label me?
Yeah.
What you got going on to try to, you feel what I'm saying? Your life ain't where it need to be for you to be focusing on me. Stand and child play, little boy. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that Woody don't be, he ain't worried about no nigga calling him no snitch, because at the same time, we living in a world right now where snitching is being accepted. And at the same time, some of these dudes that got these snitch jackets always be the most dangerous people on earth. You did what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this again. Majority of the people that's been labeled as snitches are some of the most dangerous people in the world, and ain't nobody gonna play with them. You feel me? From your Terrence Gangster Williams to who else? The dude that was on the Young Dog case, what his name, OG Quick. All these dudes that got these type of allegations on them, ain't nobody in the streets gonna push up on these men and play with them, because they already know what time it is. But not to get off subject, Woody spoke a lot of sense in that interview, and he was saying how he was frontline for YSL and he kept going to jail, and in the process of why he going to jail, his family is being shot at, which is crazy. Because if you was the frontline soldier and you was doing all of the spinning, and how YSL had everybody else fooled out here, we thinking that YSL, like everybody in the game just standing on business, but Woody done let it be known while he was in jail, these niggas is letting things happen to his family. I could just imagine what was going on in that man's mind. You feel me? That could make any man go crazy, but at the same time, I'm gonna let you hear what he said.
People.
Yeah.
This is a situation I got nothing to do with. But I'm carrying the blame. When it first happened, you heard about it. Who name was being called?
Yeah.
Who had to go through all this violence and war? Every time niggas shot at me and I shot back, the police locked me up. And them niggas continue to shoot up my family house. When you having war, nigga, let me tell you something. When they shot me while I had my baby and my girl with me at the time, gloves off. Nigga, anybody can. Because at the end of the day, while I'm trying to defend mine about something I got nothing to do with, the police locking me up, my nigga.
Now here it is. Since this YSL trial been over, everything that Young Thug posts, you don't see nothing but rat emojis. But when you go over there to Woody page, you might see a couple of rat emojis, but you see more people showing more love to Woody than they is to Young Thug, which is crazy. Now on to the next fool. Y'all know we gotta talk about Charleston White speaking on OG Gumpy, allegedly saying that Boosie owed him 52K. Well, not Boosie, but he said Boosie's brother owed him 52K. Now, these real tune clips that OG Gumpy been going viral. And I've been saying since day one, since I started seeing them clips, I'm like, bruh, I know the feds rubbing their hands right now, the way they passing out RICOs. You got an OG that's really from his section that's making a public threat saying that if this don't happen, if that don't happen, and now it done got so stirred up to where you got Louisiana podcasters speaking on it, and you got people probably from behind the wall speaking on it, where it might get dirty, it might get nasty. Now this the thing. OG Gump is saying that he got some people that's from behind the wall that's gonna push up on Boosie and ask him what's up with that 52K. But at the same time, Boosie is not the one that did that. You feel me? It was TQ. Now, Boosie had this situation in the past a long time ago with his cousins. I forgot what's his cousin name. But his cousin and Boulevard Mel, they did some shady business, allegedly with some dudes. They wanted a feature from Boosie. They wanted to do some business with Boosie. Boosie then don't know nothing about it, and they ran off with the money. This the same type of scenario, people using Boosie to make money. You feel me? And that's exactly what TQ did. Now the thing about this situation, I think OG could have went by this a little differently by just going and letting your lawyers handle the situation instead of publicly saying, yeah, the Hoovers gonna do this and Hoover's gonna do that, because now it's gonna make it look like it's some down south and it's some Hoover Street beef, which it could escalate to that. Because like I said, LA probably is the last city where the YNs respect the OGs. I'm gonna say that again. LA might be the last city where the YNs respect the OGs. All these other cities and states, bro, these young niggas don't care nothing about you being no OG, how much work you put in, none of them bodies or none of that. You gotta what they call it, you gotta register again for your sliding license 2025 for the youngsters to really pay you some attention. But at the same time, this situation could get ugly with the police, or it could get ugly behind the wall. And all of this stemming from TQ, and TQ ain't came out publicly and said nothing about this man money, which is making OG Gumpy press the button on Boosie, which is gonna backfire. I don't think this gonna be a good outlook. I don't think it's gonna be a good outcome, because we talking about two black men. It's just all sad right now. It's all bad right now. But I'm gonna let y'all see what OG Charleston White said.
I love Baton Rouge. Yeah, I want y'all out there. I love Baton Rouge.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on OG Hoover Gumby saying about Boosie owed him this $52,000? And
He just getting out of jail talking. He better stop for the Fed get him for extortion. Them California niggas just be love talking like they can just do whatever they want to do. They only tough in California in whatever neighborhood they from, on Hoover Street or Fig Street, if they go to the feds and they go somewhere in the middle of the country, that Crip car and that Hoover car ain't as tough as them niggas be talking. We don't know that, because we were little bitty boys when we got introduced. But when we got grown and realized most of them niggas is all hot air and wolf cookies if they can't catch you on their street in their neighborhood. They only in their apartment.
Yeah, I just want to get some understanding about something. We know Boosie getting his sentencing, about to go get his time. They got a dude named OG Gumby. I don't know you, I don't gang bang, but you saying when Boosie hit the federal system, it's gonna be this, it's gonna be that. Let me explain something to you, Gumby. You know, I don't know you, ain't no smoke, I don't know you, but Boosie from my city, you heard me? Boosie from Louisiana. Let me tell you who run the federal penitentiary? DC and Louisiana, Holmes. DC and Louisiana, you heard me? So, do you think that Louisiana car gonna let Torrance Hatch get rawed out in the feds? Nigga, you must don't know. You must be behind on time or something, but you need to catch up. Cause one thing about me, once a friend, always a friend. I'm the only nigga I can talk bad about Boosie because I don't really mean to have the time. I just be trying to get on his nerves because he pissed me off. But one thing, nigga, you ain't finna fuck with Hatch in the feds. Your people ain't finna fuck with Hatch in the. Boy, you know how strong the Louisiana car is? Well, badass, a legend in my motherfucking state, boy, and in the country. Y'all ain't finna touch that nigga. I promise you. And I got soldiers back there.
Now, I knew Charleston White was going to address this situation because y'all know how he feel about most cats that's from over in LA anyway, especially the ones that's aggressive. And we already know, you done seen these videos of Gumpy talking or whatever, that's an aggressive OG. But the thing is, having that type of attitude coming out here in the free world, bro, that ain't gonna do nothing but land you in jail. On another note, y'all get in the comments, let me know how y'all feel about this subject, fool. The latch out the door and it's most definitely on the floor. I'm gone.